Hello, everyone. My name is Adi Damola Emmanuel. This is Real Talk with Data and Real Talk with Data podcast. We bring you different relationship talks, marriage, how you can navigate, and all those things. That's basically what we do here, and it's real life talk, meaning that if you don't want the truth, you don't need to be here. But I know everybody wants the truth, right? So today we'll be talking about a very important topic, saying he's broken, I like to fix him. She's broken, I like to fix him. This is where one partner feels the need to change the other, right? That's what it means when you talk about someone being broken and then you want to fix it. You think it's on you to fix the person. It's like a common situation where people find themselves. So I get it. I get it. You're trying to make a better version of someone, right? And this often sometimes leads to different things. Either from you, it could lead to resistance, it could lead to you being disappointed because you're trying to fix the person. And then it could now start having a psychological effect on you. So there are two things this thing does. When you're trying to fix someone, you're either trying to say, okay, I'm trying to support the person, which is now not fixing, or I'm fixing the person. So supporting in the actual way is a healthy way, right? That's the healthy aspect of you supporting your partner. And this kind of thing is maybe you're supporting the goals, you're supporting the emotional support, and you're not sounding imposing, right? Trying to change someone. Fixing, however, is the contract where you have the idea of, okay, you're trying to change this person's core personality. You're trying to change this person's habits. You want to change the person's value. You want to change the person's behavior just because you think you can take the role of a fixer, right? And this actually has an emotional toll on anybody trying to do that because it's an unrealistic expectation. This is where you get disappointment. This is where you're burnt out, and then you have an emotional strain on you because really you're trying to do something, and then the person would definitely resist it. It would resist it. It's just normal, right? When you're trying to fix somebody, now we're not saying supporting, we're saying fixing the person. And when you're trying to do this, I mean, the person becomes resistant, right? Because he doesn't want it. He feels unappreciated. Then you, the fixer, now starts getting burnt out. We now start having emotional restraint, which is also not a good thing. Then the third thing this thing does to you is that the impact on that person that you're fixing now has lots of self-esteem and then identity, because when you're doing this, you're making the person think the person is not good enough. You're making the person feel like, okay, I do not truly love you unless you do certain things. And this is where resentment and relationship strain comes in. When you're trying to fix someone, then be ready to get the other side of the person, because the person now starts resenting you. The person now starts feeling, threatened, like, okay, I'm not good enough and stuff like that. So there are certain things that you have to learn when you're trying to, balance this thing out. You have to learn that there is the importance of acceptance. This person must be able to accept that she's not trying to fix me, or he's not trying to fix me as it were, but she's trying to support me and make me a better person. Then when you're doing this fixing too, you need to set healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries by explaining to the person you're trying to support that we're doing this together. I'm not trying to change your lifestyle. I'm not trying to change your ways. I'm not trying to change, I'm not trying to change you, but I just want us to be a better person. Because when you do this and it brings out fruit, I mean, it turns out okay, then the better for you. But if you're doing this and then you're facing resistance all the time, then you have to walk away, because then the relationship becomes unhealthy. There are some people that actually have some issues that that is deep. These issues are even deeper than you. They've had this issue before they met you, and they're not ready to change these things. And you are there thinking that, no, Uma, we're all right. He would change. He would change. These are the things we're trying to talk about. We're saying that you need to be able to identify it. You cannot be the fixer. You see, one party has to be willing to be supported. And if that party doesn't want to be supported, then you cannot take the place of being a fixer. Because either way, fixing is really not the right way to do it. You either support the person or you get to understand that these things are unhealthy, very unhealthy, and you cannot deal with it. Do you understand? So what am I saying today? I'm saying that the key takeaways today is that you can't fix anybody. Number one. Number two is when you meet resistance, and especially when you know that these things you're trying to talk about is not receiving the attention or is coming with resistance, and if these things are your own deal breaker, you need to walk away because you know your deal breaker. Only you know that, okay, no, I can't deal with this. Let's take, for example, someone that lies all the time to you, calls black whites all the time. And you keep telling this person that I don't like you when you lie. Can you just tell me the truth? I'll take it like that. And then this has become the norm. And you think you can fix that kind of person? You need to have your own boundaries because after a while, you start getting burnt out. Take, for example, someone that is always ready to insult you in front of people, always ready to insult you in sort of his friends or our friends, demeans you, just make you feel like you're not important, and you want to fix that kind of person. Why would you want to stay in an unhealthy relationship? Because at the end of the day, it makes you burnt out. What am I saying? You cannot take the place of a fixer. You can't. You either support the good things and make sure you support the good things, but you cannot afford to enable the bad ones, because this also would have a toll on you yourself. I encourage you today, right, to consider what you're trying to fix in your partners, because there's a thin line between support and fixing. So I'm trying to say that as you're supporting your partner, you're not trying to change them. You're not trying to change them to suit you, but you're trying to make them a better person and guiding them towards having a healthier relationship together, because this is a team thing. So get this straight. I'm saying that you can't fix someone that is broken. If the person is, I don't want to use the word mendable. If the person is okay, right, and the person doesn't come with resistance, you can talk about some things and then you support the person. But you cannot fix someone that is broken. You can fix someone that is not ready to take your advice. You need to walk away, because at the end of the day, you are better for it. Thank you once again. It's always nice to have this conversation with you. You can throw in your questions, like I say all the time. Throw in your questions. If there's anything you want to ask, just talk about it. Let's talk about it. And always ensure that you subscribe. Thank you once again. I am here just minding my Father's business. Don't forget to pray.